Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Bull City Hangout 328. I'm Pat Murray. I publish the Durham Skywriter as Durham's online community paper, which you can check out at durhamskywriter.com. Now, with Bull City Hangout, I tell you what's happening today in Durham and then invite you to click on that link on the Facebook side. Join me on camera to shoot the breeze, share information, etc. So let's get started with the word page. That is the government and nonprofit information page. And let's see. I always like to tell you about city and county programs that are helpful, help you with your water bill, heating bill, your rent, your mortgage, etc. Here's the thing. The low-income energy assistance program, the deadline is Thursday. So if you have been meaning to sign up, or you've been wondering if maybe, you're wondering if you're eligible or not, check it out anyway, because if there are any questions, they can definitely help you with that. Check out some of the numbers and the information on the word page, and then make that phone call or go online or whatever. Go to DSS and set up an appointment as soon as possible, because like I said, Thursday is the deadline for the low-income energy assistance program. That can help you with your heating bill. They make payments, being the county, they make payments. I think it's $300, $400, or $500, depending on your account. And they make that payment directly to Duke Energy or wherever you're getting your heat from. So be sure to check that out. Don't let that get by you. Okay, the Durham County Libraries are all open until 8, and that does include Bragtown. And let's see what's on the docket at Durham Tech's Small Business Center, which is downtown. There are webinars that are being given across the state, and I've chosen a few for you to check out if you want to be an entrepreneur, if you're already an entrepreneur and want to learn more. So these free webinars are available. Let's see, there we go. So there's 2 classes today. So the first class is at 2:00, and it's called Your Artwork, Your Brand, Learn How to Brand Yourself as an Artist. Wonderful, especially for people who are, we're out and about now. People are selling their art. In fact, when I went to the Durham Children's Business Fair, run by Empowered Minds Academy, those kids, young folks, they were selling their designs on T-shirts and whatnot. So they're building brands, etc. So learn all about that by going to Your Artwork, Your Brand. Learn how to build yourself, to brand yourself as an artist. That's from 2 until 4 this afternoon, totally free. Also today from 6 until 8, YouTube 101. Is YouTube a great fit for you or your business? That's a good question to ask, and to find out the questions, that's going to be, or the answers, that's going to be from 6 until 8 this evening. Totally free, no strings attached. Let's see. Oh, well, it's tax season. So we're becoming like last minute now. So sign up with Reinvestment Partners. They're running this year's Volunteer Income Tax Assistance Program, also known as VITA. So you can do your taxes with their help, totally free of charge if you're low to moderate income. Very generous is what they call moderate. So you can download the forms. You can drop off your information, do it all online. It's up to you. So check out the post that is on the word page under Reinvestment Partners. Now, the Durham Center for Senior Life on Fridays. Now, the last day you can do this in person at Durham Center for Senior Life is going to be this coming Friday. So that's going to be from 8:30 until 10:30. And then Lion Park Recreation Center, they will be available on Saturdays. So this coming Saturday, and then the next, and then that's it. And that will be from 8:45 to until 11:15. Again, read about it on the word page. Okay, last but not least, I'm going to tell you about Wester Auction and Realty. They are running the City of Durham's vehicle auction. That's going to be next Sunday, the 3rd of April. Now, on Saturday, you can get a sneak peek from 9 until noon. See what they have on offer. We're talking about cars, trucks, vans, heavy equipment, other vehicles. They might even have scooters, I wonder. But anyway, that's going to be on Saturday from 9 until noon. So sign up for that. Set up an account and then put in your bids. You can do this all week. The actual auction is going to be this coming Sunday, the 3rd, and then you're expected to have paid for everything and then remove the vehicles or whatever on Monday, the 4th. All right. Now let's go to the health page, to your health, and see what's on the docket there. I do have your COVID-19 test and vaccine updates. Let's see where we can get a free test today, with it being Monday. So today, let's see, there it is. Fidelity Investments at 35 Davis Drive. That's until 4:30. Get a free COVID test. It's a drive-through. Also, Peach Durham, 800 North Mangum Street. That's until 5 o'clock. All right, let's go to, oh, I'm not done yet. Whoa, let's not be in too much of a hurry. So Mental Tea continues this evening at 8 o'clock. And this is where emotional intelligence and support coach Nakikia Wilson and Dr. Shauna Williams, she's a mental health clinical nurse. They have these discussions online starting at 8 o'clock. It's called Mental Tea, where you can talk about, the guest, last week's guest was Tiffany Glover. I'm not sure who the guest is this week. But basically, they talk about unlearning bad habits, dealing with negativity, bringing more joy into your life, talking out problems. So again, this is going to be online starting at 8 o'clock. Okay, let's see. American Red Cross blood drive. Let me scroll down to that. They're in dire need of blood. So today, with it being the 28th, it looks like tomorrow, the American Red Cross, they're going to have blood drives at the Interpersonal Education Building, 311 Trent Drive. That sounds like Duke's campus, probably is. That's starting at 11:30. And then they will be at the Imperial, I shouldn't say and then, but at the same time, they will be at Imperial Center, Winchester, 4309 Emperor Boulevard. That's starting at 10 o'clock. And then there's a third place, Umstead Pines. That doesn't start until 1, and I will remind you tomorrow. Okay, let's scroll down to help. Help is tomorrow. Health Equipment Loan Program. This is where you can donate items you no longer need, such as wheelchairs, grabber sticks, bedside commodes, tub transfer benches, etc. So you can donate them. They will disinfect and repair as necessary. And then other people can come along and long-term borrow them from Health Equipment Loan Program, also known as HELP, run by the county. Let's see. So they are at 4206 North Roxborough Street. They're only open 2 days a week. Tuesdays, 10 to 2. Fridays, 1 to 5. So it's a wonderful program. Check it out. Read about it on the health page. Let's go to the health events page by clicking on the big blue button at the top of the page. Let's click on that. See if there are some support groups we need to know about. Let's scroll down to 28. Let's see. Whoa, I went past it. Wait a minute. There it is. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, there it is. Okay. So Duke Cancer Patient Support Programs, they're going to have a prostate cancer support group meeting. It's online. It's going to be this evening, this afternoon from 4 until 6. I do have the email address of the person you need to contact, Patricia 𝗕𝗨𝗟𝗟. Also have the phone number that you can call in order to register and get that Zoom link. Now we're going to the Senior Scope page. As you know, Durham Center for Senior Life is reopened, which is wonderful. Find out about their food programs. They're all described on the Senior Scope page of the Durham Skywriter. Be sure to check that out if you have trouble stocking your pantry, going grocery shopping, etc. Now, on Wednesday, they're going to have something called the UNC Dentistry Oral Hygiene Lunch and Learn. It's going to be Wednesday afternoon morning, 11:30 until noon. It's a half-hour event where representatives from UNC's Adams School of Dentistry, they're going to talk about gum disease. It's going to be really difficult while you're eating, but I'm sure they won't show pictures. I'm pretty sure they won't. But anyway, to stay serious here, it's very important to keep up your dental health because, believe it or not, gum disease has been linked to, believe it or not, Alzheimer's, heart disease, stroke, and diabetes. And I don't want to make this sound too horrible, but an old friend of mine, old friend of the family, he had like an infected gums or whatever, and it rendered him paralyzed, and that's how he died. So yeah, so we want to take care of our teeth for sure. Okay, boy, that got dark soon. Let's go to the Let's Go page, the calendar of events page, the last page that we will be visiting this day. Scrolling down to 28, there it is. So, New Visions of Africa restaurant, they're going to be giving away meals today. It's going to be from 3 until 6. They're on Fayetteville Street, right next door to WD Hill, served by the 5 and the 5K bus. Legal Aid NC, they have home, that's housing on Monday evening. That's from 4 until 5, where they talk about all kinds of things dealing with housing, including evictions. They can answer some of your questions. So be sure to check that out if you're very concerned about housing. Also, Tony Hall and Ivy Birch, they're going to be leading the in-person African dance class at the Hayti Heritage Center from 6:30 until 8. It's $10. Basically, it's like cardiovascular exercises while learning African dance steps. Sounds like it's really hip. So it's in person, 6:30 until 8. You can pay online, $10. Marvis Fun's going to have her Stay Well virtual line dance class from 7 until 8. That one's free, and it's online. It's on Zoom. Okay, and I do have the link right there on the Let's Go page. Now, tomorrow morning, let me just tell you about the rabies vaccination clinics run by the Durham County Sheriff's Office's Animal Services Division. So on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, 9:30 till 11, and then again, 2 until 3:30. Make your call, set up your appointment, get your pet vaccinated. It's $10, exact change, cash only. And they are at 3005 Glen Road. Also tomorrow morning, OSC, Our Sacred Circles and Joyce Shout Writers Circle, they will be meeting online. It's going to be from 10 until 11. This is for all kinds of writers of prose, poetry, whatever. You share your work, you talk about, you get tips, you talk about writing, etc. Should be really fun from 10 until 11 tomorrow. Also in Durham Central Park, with the weather improving, it's going to be story time with Barnaby D. Troll. It's going to be for the little ones from 10:30 until 11:30, where Ms. Kristen will be leading the children in stories and songs and directed play and that sort of thing. It should be really, really fun. And of course, it's totally free in Durham Central Park, 10:30 until 11:30. Okay, and then New Visions of Africa restaurant, they'll be back at 12:30 tomorrow giving away groceries. I'll remind you tomorrow about that. And I think that's it. Oh, and just so you know, if you're looking for work, just know that the hospitality hiring hour, this is every week. They must have a lot of jobs available. But Washington Duke Inn and Golf Club, the JB Duke Hotel, and the Lodge at Duke Medical Center have all kinds of jobs, part-time and full-time. You can click on the link and see what they have available for you to apply for. And then, like I said, the hiring hour is tomorrow. It's from 4 until 5. I'm telling you about it now in case you have to iron something in advance. You don't want to hear about such things like, same day. So, the weather. It is 52 degrees. It's not too shabby out there. It's sunny. It's going to be sunny all day long with a high of 58. Not too bad. And then tomorrow, a little cooler. It's only going up to 55, but that's okay. It's going to be partly sunny also. Let me check the rest of the mail. I see Guy R. Cook. He's probably checking his mail out there in Kennewick, Washington. So I'll bring him on in a second. But let me just see for the rest of the week real quick. Okay. Whoa. Okay, so Tuesday, tomorrow, 56. I said 55. They moved it up to 56. Check this out. Wednesday, 74. Not bragging, Guy. Sorry. It's going to be 74. There's nothing I can do about it. Thursday is going to be 70. That's enough bragging. Let's bring on Guy R. Cook. He's waiting in Kennewick, Washington State. They might have better weather than us. Let's see. Let us see. Guy, what is new?
Well, the good news, remember when they had the pictures of the tornadoes in Texas And
Oh
that one
yeah.
kid that was 16 years old in a pickup and it rolled over a couple of times and flipped back on its wheels and stuff. Remember
Yes, that was amazing.
the car
I didn't know that
dealership,
was a kid.
Chevrolet gave him a brand new pickup, and the dealer gave him a check for $15,000.
Oh my God. Wait, is this the same truck? Okay, now I didn't know
Yeah,
anything about this kid. I did see a truck. It was flipped over a couple of times and then it like just took off.
yeah,
He was
yeah.
able to regain control. So that was a
That's the guy.
16-year-old kid.
Yeah, he's 16 years old and went through that.
Whoa.
Talk about a bad day. But the good news,
Hmm.
and this is for everyone that has an Android phone, that they're getting the adverts for the trade-in for the S22 Samsung phone.
Okay.
If you're using Google Authenticator to get that secret code, to log in with, because you have two-factor
Hmm.
authentication, copy the codes off of your old phone first to the new phone, because it doesn't move. When you take the SIM card out and put it in the new phone, I thought it did, but it doesn't. So I've been going through
What?
2 days, today's Monday.
Hmm.
Yeah, 2 days of working with WordPress support, of trying to figure out how I could turn off two-factor authentication on WordPress.com and then re-enable it on my new phone.
Right.
And I got it done today, finally. After I made 2 videos and sent them, they said, "Oh, thank you so much for the video. Yeah, we needed to send you 2 codes." Well, they don't. They send you 1 code. And the
Yeah.
key to the lock was I used that 1 single code to get logged in. You put your username, your password, and they say, "What's
Yeah.
the code?" And you put that code
Yeah.
in. Okay.
Yeah.
Then you go to your profile under security and you turn off two-factor authentication. But here's where the hurdle comes in. The code they send you, you can use one time, right?
Yeah. Right. Right. It's different every
So when
time.
you go in to the turning off the two-factor authentication, put that same code in again, you're trying to use it twice, so it doesn't work. So that was the head scratcher. And then
Mm.
the good Lord, or the discoloration of it, they had highlighted orange, generate your backup codes. So even though you've already got a list of backup codes from way back when you first did it, you make a new list, put one of those numbers in, and you turn off two-factor authentication. Then
That sounds weird.
you grab this gadget and you scan the new QR code, and bazingas, it's all done. It worked.
Okay, this will not work if you have turned in your old phone, though, right?
Right. Make sure. See, if I'd have known about it,
Yikes.
it says right in the instructions, oh, you can restore the codes off of your old phone into the new one. And well, I don't have the old phone. I'd already,
Yeah.
overzealous, sent it back already. So that
Yeah.
wasn't available to me. So there you have it in the recordings. If you have questions, give me a call. Anybody with an Android that's going through that same Google Authenticator puzzle.
That's interesting. I do have Facebook with that
two-factor.
authorization. And I do have a new phone, iPhone. I did not have that problem. I just had to go to Google Authenticator. Once I got the code, I would enter it. And of course, that's with I get the code on my phone, but it's when I'm operating my laptop. Because strangely, when I open Facebook on my iPad and my iPhone, there's no problem. But when I open Facebook on my laptop, I need
Then you have to
a
put the
code,
code in.
which I get from my new phone, and it seems to
Yeah.
work.
Okay. Well, that's good.
So,
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
I had Facebook already set up. I reinstalled the Google Authenticator and did the Facebook dance and got it. Oh, Durham, North Carolina has a number 1 next to it. What that could mean any number of things. It's a weather alert of
Oh
some
yeah, we do have a
nature.
weather alert. Yeah.
See, I keep a close
Yeah.
special weather statement. Oh my God.
Yeah. Let me find it.
It says,
It said winds might be slightly stronger over the northeast Piedmont. I don't think we're really northeast. We're kind of north-ish. Um, let's see.
gusts may
It's
exceed
about the
30
wind
miles an
gust.
hour.
Yeah. And we don't have to worry too much about outdoor burning. Most people aren't
Yeah.
burning things this time of year.
When we lived on the coast, they banned it. They just said don't do it anymore. We're sick of this up and down. Some days you can burn, some days you can't. So just don't do it.
They just
And
said no
so
more.
we just learned to get rid of stuff another way, you know.
I tell you what's really weird. When I was a little kid, every house had an incinerator behind it. And it was very typical to burn your garbage. Can you imagine burning garbage with all the plastics we're using nowadays?
Yeah, not good.
But yeah, every house had an incinerator in the alley. And you take your garbage back there and burn it up.
Oh, everything. Oh, I could see burning the paper, but not burning leftover boiled cabbage. No, that don't work for me.
I was only 2, so I don't really remember if we burned absolutely everything.
Yeah.
I honestly don't remember. But I had forgotten that because I think everybody got rid of their incinerators after a while. But when I moved back to my old neighborhood, which was definitely an older community, one of my neighbors had an incinerator at his back gate. And I was like, that brought back all my, I remembered from childhood. Because I guess I remember as a toddler, I remember the incinerator. But I guess somebody, I guess they destroyed them, or I don't know. But one neighbor still had his, or theirs. So anyway, so what you doing this week?
I worked on the privacy policy generator. See, that's
right.
real fast, and it's definitely quick. I've never seen one as fast as this one. It took me. I didn't time myself, but I'm thinking just a couple, 3 minutes. You put in your name, your address, and blah, 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 click, do it, and bazinga, it comes back.
And what we're talking about, folks, is we're on your website when you have people to fill in a form or contact you or whatever, that you're letting them know that you're not, what are you telling them? That you're not gathering and selling their information? Is that what it is?
If they want to remove their name from your mailing list. Let's say you're gathering names for the Durham, North Carolina mailing list, and all the things we talked about on the show. We'll send out an email if you can't be here at noon, yada yada. So they do it, and then they decide, no, you're not political enough, because you're not, and I don't want to do this anymore. So they have to have a way to contact you to say, hey, I'm Bob Smith, take me off the list. Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah. A good one. Because when you're sending out mass mailings, a lot of people, you might have gathered their name from wherever, maybe your website, maybe they sent you an email, whatever. And yeah, maybe they don't want to hear from you every week.
Right.
Yeah.
Or what we run into on Route 6 is one of the partners in the marriage will sign up for the newsletter. The husband or the wife, they'll sign up. Say, yeah, we want that because we live on Route 6 and we blah, 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 whatever reason. And then the spouse will come in and log into, because they only have one computer, logs in and says, what's this crap? Newsletter from, no, I don't want that. That's a spam. And they'll report us as being a spam.
Oh, no.
So then we got to go through and do the dance of saying, no, Bob Smith signed up for this, Mrs. Smith. So you're wrong.
Or instead of you're wrong, hope you don't mind. How about that?
Yeah. Just so you know that it was signed up for. And then they can go back and look in their mail archives. And we use 2-factor authentication on that sign up. Confirm your address. Don't just put it in there and it's good. It goes in through a whole process to be verified. So if you sign up durhamskywriter@gmail.com, we're going to send an email back Did you do this? Did you really?
Oh yeah, I like when they do. I appreciate when they do that. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because then you could have a paper trail to show the spouse that's reporting you as being no good.
Mhm.
Oh, hear that? Can you hear that?
No, what?
Oh, his name is Chewy,
Oh, your puppy.
and he's scratching at the door
Aw,
because he needs to
I don't
go
hear them.
OUT to do God knows what. Maybe there's a squirrel.
Just
I
sniff
don't know.
around.
It's no telling. Anyway, thanks for having me on. If anybody has
Sure,
problems with
real quick. What's the weather in Kennewick, Washington?
well, I don't want to brag. You know, some people brag about their weather, but I'm not going to be one of those. Right now, it is 54.
Okay,
Oh
warmer
no,
than
that's
here.
Durham.
What?
Let me go to
Oh,
Kennewick. We're warmer than that. Yeah, right now it's 57, and we're
what?
going to have a high today of 70.
Shut your mouth.
I'm just reading it off the screen. You can blame the
What?
you can
Got
blame
us
it on
beat.
weather.com. They report this, and the 10-day, because we're warming up now. Oh, this is the only day that's going to be 70. Every other day for the next 10 days is in the 60s.
Still 60s. That's good because we're getting
Yeah,
50s here.
it's 60s, and the
Okay.
lows, the overnight lows, I only see one that's in the 30s, and it's not freezing. It's 39. Oh, there's a 35. So most of them are in the 40s, low 40s or mid 40s.
Okay.
So it's
Not
warm enough.
quite time to put out your houseplants just yet.
Right. But I
Yeah.
did find, do you know what basil is? The herb?
Sure.
Okay. Well, one of the things I tried, I read it someplace a long time ago that you plant basil with your tomatoes, and it's a great companion plant. It's like the parasites that attack the tomatoes will go after the basil first or something. I don't remember all
And
the
they go
details.
well
But they said,
together when you're cooking too.
could be, could be. So I
Yeah.
planted the basil, and then one time we sold a couch on online on Facebook in the marketplace,
Mhm.
and the couple came over to get the couch, and she saw my basil in the garden, all bloomed out. I said, "Oh, you don't want to let it go to bloom. Pick these off." And so she gave me a cram course in basilness in about 2 minutes because she
Yeah.
was real excited. She was in Walla Walla. I grew huge tomatoes, and
Yeah.
hopefully going to do that again this year.
Well, when they flower, does that cause the basil leaves to go bitter or something? Because I know that happens
I
with
don't
some
know.
plants.
I don't know what it
That's
causes.
probably what it is.
It's just a no. It's just
Another
like,
thing, though, if you have marigolds
yeah.
around or next to your tomato plants, that keeps bugs away. They don't like that smell, the marigold smell. They don't like that.
Well,
So
it's
that
and also the marigolds are a decent pollinator too. They'll attract
yeah.
bees.
Oh, another thing you got to do. Well, you have dogs. You might not have this problem. Some people have problems with squirrels eating their
Oh,
tomatoes. What they do, they get thirsty. They chomp one bite out of the tomato, suck out the water, then throw the tomato away. But if you have bowls of water out there, like get some pet bowls of
yeah.
water out
The
there,
dogs will
and
drink them.
yeah, but the squirrels will drink them and not destroy your tomatoes because they take
Yeah.
one bite.
No, we
People are
don't have
wondering
too many
who took this
squirrels
bite out of this
around now.
tomato.
I can see them over the wall on the trees
Yeah.
out front. I can see a squirrel, or I can see them running across, but they don't come in
Mhm.
the yard because
Oh,
we've got
good.
3
You got
reasons
3
to
dogs.
not
Yeah.
come in the yard, and
Yeah.
they're pretty enthusiastic on chasing squirrels. So
I
if the
can
squirrel
imagine.
wants to get a workout, then he can just jump down on the ground and wait till the dog shows up,
Hmm. Okay.
and then it's
I
on.
got you. And then it's on.
Oh
Let's go
yeah,
to the races.
Chewy can run fast, but he's never as fast as a squirrel running for its life. You know what I
Hmm.
mean?
Now, how do you spell Chewy?
Chewy, just like the website, Chewy.
Oh, okay. Okay. Because
When
I've
we
seen
first
it.
got him, we had him in a kennel, like
Hmm.
the cage, put him inside at night. We didn't know he's going
Yeah.
to be okay. So we had him in there at night. So I needed a water dish. So I went, dog water dish near me. the usual search.
Mm-hmm.
Comes up $4.95. Okay, filling it out. Go to checkout, and it says, "You've just ordered a nice water dish from Chewy.com." I said, "Oh, shut up."
Chewy.
The
How
website is
cute.
called Chewy.com.
Chewy. How cute.
Yeah. So I don't speak dog well enough to explain to him that his name is famous, but
That's
I mean,
cute.
all you have to
Yeah,
do is
I've
buy
seen.
one thing, and then that ad pops up everywhere.
Yeah, well, I've seen Chewy with a U. That's why I was asking how
Mm.
you spell it. But
No, we're grammatically correct.
okay.
Yes.
Oh, okay. But anyway, I'm going to go on about my so-called business, and then you
Yes.
have a beautiful day.
Did you play Wordle yet?
I'm so busy. I haven't had time to play with.
Okay.
Is it still what's it called, Wordle? Is it still a big thing?
Yep. I have
Okay, well,
many
eventually I'll
friends
get to it.
playing it now.
Maybe.
Let's see. Wendy, she lives in Port Orchard where I used to live. Jane in New York. Kelvin in England in Cambridge. Dave in Australia. Lots of people. Oh, and Carol Lambert in Australia. She's kind of an influencer. She goes to all those big shows and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm sure I'll get to Wordle one of these days. I'm just so busy.
Yeah, I know. Well,
Such
now
important.
the weather's warming up. Have you started on the garden yet?
Quasi, in that I found seeds from last year that I didn't plant that I'm going to figure out what to do with, and finding places for those seeds.
I
So
came up with a new way to store seeds because I'm 70 years old. I forget where I put stuff. And I took my old lunchbox, those Playmate coolers with a flip
sure.
over lid.
Oh yeah, I
And I
got
put
one.
all the seeds in that and
Oh,
then put that
okay.
in the garage, and I don't worry about freezing as
Mm-hmm.
much.
Yeah, well, my seeds are in the pantry
Yeah.
to my
Yeah. You
left.
have a seed spot. Right.
Yeah, so. But yeah, so I'll probably, hopefully, I'll have a pretty yard this year. We'll see. We'll see. I also want to do more container gardening as well. So,
Oh, I learned some things about container gardening. When you get you have to use potting soil if it's in a container.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
So if you get Miracle Grow potting soil, the
Mm-hmm.
pH factor is too high. If you take it straight out of the bag, don't mix any lime into it, it's too
Yeah,
hot.
you don't put seeds in that. Yeah.
No, plant.
Candace. Hey, Candace. Let me put Candace's statement, her greeting. Long time no see. Haven't seen you for a bit. Hope everything's fine. Hope to see you soon.
Well,
Hope
Candace
we'll
is
see you
shy.
hang out.
She
Candace is
doesn't,
a wonderful artist.
but she doesn't
Wonderful
come
artist.
on camera much.
Not much, but I do hope to see her one day. So thank you for
Yeah.
saying it. She's watching on from YouTube, on the YouTube side.
Now you can get the comments of YouTube and Facebook. I thought you only got them off Facebook.
No, what I watch. Let me put it up again. You see the little symbol, and it shows that she's on
Oh
YouTube.
yeah. I see the little
Yeah.
red thing now. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
back to work. I got to go let the dog outside. He's probably wondering, why is he taking so long? I scratched on the door.
And who's he talking to?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, guys. Well,
Take
I
care.
will see
Thanks
you
for having me
soon.
on.
Sure.
Bye-bye.
Take care. Bye bye. Awesome. I guess that's it. So if you could share this out, I would love it because I definitely want people in Durham to know what's happening. I especially want them to know about the low income energy assistance program because you have to, the whole thing is over the phone. So you make an appointment, a social worker will call you, talk about your situation, and then it takes a while, but they eventually get that payment over to Duke Energy or whoever. So the deadline for all of that is Thursday. And I'm sure people are waiting to the last minute. They might be inundated. Who knows? Don't hesitate if you think you're going to be in trouble paying your heating bill, or if you're anticipating that your next bill might be a little bit more than you can handle. go ahead and sign up for the program. They're very helpful. They're very nice and very efficient. So don't wait until Thursday. That is the deadline. But do it this week, if at all possible, before Thursday. So also know that I do Bull City Hangout, which is items taken from the pages of the Durham Skywriter. DurhamSkywriter.com is the online newspaper. So I do this noon on weekdays, 10 a.m. on Saturdays. Guy was a guest today. You don't have to say, oh, darn it, I wanted to come on, but that guy beat me to it. I can have up to 9 guests. So we can look just like Hollywood Squares or the Brady Bunch. So it's like throwing a party. So you can always join. You can always click on that link. It's a different link every day, but as long as you're watching, today's show live, you click on the link, I can bring you on after the weather. Then we can hang out. You can promote your business. It's a great way to to promote yourself. So please do that. Anyway, I don't want to continue rambling. I want to respect your time. You got 20 minutes left in your lunch hour. So with that, have a beautiful day. Candace, thank you for stopping by. See you tomorrow at noon for Bull City Hangout. Ciao for now.